Thank you, horses, for your contribution. Hey, I'm Sal at Decco Ranch. I want to talk to you today about, oops, I've got a visitor here, Spring. I want to talk to you today about the kickstand and replacing a kickstand. Here's what happened. And for a lot of you that are replacing kickstands, this may be a valuable piece of information. Here's what happened. The kickstand on the Duke, the KTM 390 Duke, I bought it for my grandson, had it lowered. They lowered it about an inch. And in doing that, they had to modify the kickstand so that it would accommodate the weight of the vehicle at the lowered height of the vehicle. So in doing that, there was such a big lean on this bike. Oh my gosh, I'm getting lots of visitors here. There was such a big lean on this bike. Hey, guys, you need to go. You need to go. Go, go. Dip, 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 go. When they lowered the bike, there was such a big lean before that kickstand engaged that every time we rode it, we kind of felt like it was going to fall over, and it was, is it going to connect with the ground before it fell over or right before it fell over? And it would usually connect right before, but you had to really be careful because I do have gravel out here that the kickstand would dig into the gravel, and we were so afraid of dropping the bike because of that. So Harley guy Mike came out and changed out the kickstand. I bought a kickstand from T-Rex Racing that is a generic type kickstand that's adjustable. So you can put the pin in and adjust it, screw it in at the height that you want it. Perfect, so we thought. Harley guy Mike put the kickstand on. Everything seemed great. We started it. It was great. He left. I went to ride it a couple days later and saw that the kickstand was still engaged even when the new kickstand was up. At least the display said it was still engaged, which means you're not going anywhere. So Harley guy Mike came out again today. We Googled it. We found nothing. Now, I did find at one point on another bike where there's a little lever underneath, down under here, under the kickstand, where that lever needed to flip. But this KTM 390 Duke doesn't have a lever. And this is going to be a problem that a lot of you have. Apparently, come to find out, and this was through trial and error, this part's magnetic. See that? This part's magnetic. It has a little magnetic screw and a nut. And that magnet needs to be close enough down here to the sensor for the sensor to identify that the kickstand is now up and display it to the display so that it shows the kickstand is up and you're now able to put it in first gear and move the bike. Otherwise, you're not going anywhere, like I said. And we weren't. So that's done. I just want to put it out there, and I'll show you. God, I love the TFT display on this bike. See where it says side stand right here? That display was not going away. The kickstand was up. That's it. It still said side stand right there. What you need to do is have that little magnet on top of the kickstand high enough that it comes in proximity of the sensor when the kickstand is pulled up, such as there. Now it's off. Now I can actually put it into first gear once I start it. I can start it up, put it into first gear. But as long as that kickstand display is on, and I'll put it back down here. As soon as I find it, there we go. It's hard to find it while I'm watching this. So now that it's back on, it won't go into first gear. So it's all about that little magnet at the top of the kickstand. So just to show you, now there's a couple of things on this kickstand, such as Harley guy Mike had to put this spring back on it after he bolted it in. But right here, right there, that little piece of gold, that is the screw magnet from the old kickstand. And once he changed that piece out, everything was working. Then it would engage. It would not engage with the new magnet on the new kickstand. He had to put the old magnet onto the new kickstand. the magnet from the original kickstand. Right there, that little gold one. And that was it. Just wanted to impart that little piece of information because we were looking for it on Google and we found nothing on it. So just wanted everyone out there to know, if you're going to change out your kickstand for any reason, and this is a T-Rex Racing kickstand, it's not like I just got a cheap one somewhere. This is a nice one off of T-Rex Racing. Just be aware of that little magnet on the top side of your kickstand. You get that within proximity of the sensor, your gold, your kickstand will work. Just to show you how this magnet works. It's very magnetic. Yes, bring. That's it. Thank you for watching. Hope that helped somebody out there. Thank you, Harley Guy Mike, for coming and fixing it twice. Wants to put that new kickstand on and wants to figure out what was wrong with it, that little magnet piece. That little screw magnet up at the top side of the kickstand. Hope it helps. In the meantime, ride safe and keep your horses moving. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you can hit that little bell button and it will notify you of any future videos, which would be great.